Hello, and welcome back to Terraria with Brian. I am up in my arena in the sky with the intention of trying a pumpkin moon. It's already going to be like halfway through the night, which is my intention, so that we can kind of, on a first night, just kind of work out some of the kinks. And so I think basically what I want to do is have Nimbus Rod out on both sides. I'm going to want to have the Staff the Frost Hydra out. I'm going to want to have a Rainbow out somewhere. Let's go ahead and try this out. I just have some basic buffs. And see what we can Pumpkin Moon. I decided to, actually, I never actually did this. I was going to take off the Warrior Emblem. We'll deal less damage. But I think that's okay. Because I think I prefer to have the extra mobility for whenever the pumpkin arrives. So we're going to try going with this kind of build, where we're not going to take much damage because we have a lot of defense. And hopefully it'll work. I'm going to need to refresh this and this. The Frost Hydra actually stays out pretty long, but I'm going to go ahead and refresh him. And then I really want to try to get the rainbow gun, like, shooting over a long distance if I can, because it can deal a lot of damage. Alright, but now we're reaching the first point where I have to start paying attention, which is when the morning wood shows up. Let's pick up some hearts to make sure we're nice and doing good in terms of health for getting things started. Alright, but here's the morning wood. He is the first guy who can really deal a lot of damage to us, and has a boss health bar and whatnot. So we'll get him inside the Hallow Gun, and we'll try to hit him with the yo-yo some. And yeah, just mostly focus on staying alive, I think. Alright. So far, so good. We're dealing lots of damage. He's not doing much to us. This is all good. I'm going to step over here, fire the rainbow gun out here, get some more of these out, refresh this guy. Oh, and I forgot about this thing. I might want to use this. Like, if I just leave this on the ground so that it continually hits you, that could be good. I should put my DPS up, actually, on the screen. Oh gosh, heal! Rats. I want to kill at least... Okay, I did get... Did I kill off the guy? I think there's still a guy there whose health bar is almost down. There we go, we just killed him. So what we're going to do is we're going to go visit the nurse. And then we're going to fly back up here. And we'll have lost some progress on some bad guys, but I'm still alive, and that's important. Because we got to try to stay alive for 2 more minutes during this mess. Oops, we picked up a wyvern. Alright, I'm going to focus on the wyvern for right now. I don't think there's pumpkins coming to get me just yet. Yeah, I want to turn on my DPS meter, and so I think I can do that. Oops. There we go. Just have it on the screen. Ah, gosh, no, heal. To get a sense of, with various weapons, what kind of DPS output I'm actually managing to put out. And so that'll be pretty good. I think there is a pile of hearts down here if I need it. I don't need it right now, but I'm about to. Alright, we picked up some of them anyway. Let's grab the honey. There's a couple of hearts over here, it looks like. And I've got some DPS on the screen, so I can see what I'm doing with the Eye of Cthulhu anyway. Although it's also, the rainbow gun is hitting a bunch of other guys. Speaking of dot damage, let's refresh a few things. Alright. Good. I see some new drops out here. Okay, pumpkin is the big enemy. I put out the diamond gem spark walls in the background just to make it very easy to see where the pumpkin is when he's flying above me when I'm up here. But so far it seems like he's not moving too quickly. Ouch. Alright. I might be able to put that in the sky and deal some extra damage. With the Rainbow gun. Okay, commentary is not going to do well because I'm really using a lot of brain power to try to focus on my movement here. I need to heal. We're going to get at least one pumpkin. I demand it. Oh gosh, I went inside that guy. That's not a good idea. Oh dear. I do need to get some kills out here though in order to try to get some more hearts. Because this guy is almost dead and I need the hearts to stay alive. Are there hearts here? There are some hearts here. Oh no! I did not realize the end of the night was coming so soon. Alright, and they just all run away. Alright, well the good news is I stayed alive. And I kind of timed it reasonably well in terms of staying alive. And we did get some kind of loot. Slime is falling from the sky. Well, apparently we're doing that now. So I'll go deal with King Slime, and then we'll come back and take a look at all this loot. King Slime has been dealt with. Let's take a look at what we got from the Pumpkin Moon. Hexed Branch, Rideable Tree Mount. Wand crafted from the Master of Cursed Tree. Or Branch of a Cursed Tree. Oh wow! That's fast. Not big on the jumps. It's got pretty good turnaround acceleration. Let's actually check out the actual speed, movement speed. Top speed of over 80 miles an hour. And it turns almost on a dime. I could potentially use that instead of the boots. Ouch. Although, okay, right. Can't fly while you're on it, so there's a little bit of trade-off there. That's a pretty good mount. I think we might have to substitute that out for the slimy saddle now. And then anytime I want to run fast, I can just use this mount. And yeah, do I just want to take off the boots at this point? I think let's try switching the build around like this now. With the boots just off, and so if I'm walking, all I gotta do is remember to just press my mount key, and that's what we can do. And if we're flying, we can just normally fly and still get a pretty good acceleration profile. I can fly, I don't know, 40-something miles an hour left and right. It looks like 41 miles an hour or something. So yeah, I can run a whole lot faster on this mount. And if I run fast and then switch to flying, I lose my momentum eventually. Okay. So that's the thing that we got. We got some more spooky wood. We got Morning Wood Relic. Can be placed. Okay, so this is another mini-boss relic, basically, like the Flying Dutchman. So we'll go ahead and add it over here to our hard mode relics. Great. And the Necromantic Scroll, which is a material. So I definitely want to talk to the guide about that. I think I have something it can be combined with already, which might make me want to rethink. It gets combined with the Hercules beetle, and I own that. I bought it from the Witch Doctor. Yeah, Hercules beetle. And so that's the only thing that can be combined with. Let's double check if the Hercules beetle can be combined with anything else. I don't think it can. No. So these two definitely go together. So if we combine them, they become the Papyrus Scarab. Increases your max number of minions by 1, increases the damage and knockback of your minions. So basically, if I want to go for more of a summoner minion build, this is a good thing. But I don't know that there's something I'd give up for it right now. If I get a more powerful minion, like later on after the Golem, if we fight the Martians, for example, and I get the Martian staff or whatever it is, that could be good. Don't think I'm going to use that right now. And yeah, we're accumulating spooky wood so that we could eventually build that up as well. Okie dokie. One other thing I want to check on with the mount. He falls kind of slowly. Does he fall more slowly than just I do? I guess I have wings on, and so that's kind of reducing my fall. Can you press down with wings and fall faster? I'm not sure that you do. Alright. Yeah, let me put some stuff away. Okay, coming back to the arena, one thing that I know I want to do is to be able to use this weapon effectively. Oh, apparently it's... If it's windy like that, could it be a windstorm in the desert? I actually need to check that out. So let's do this, and come over here. And is it a sandstorm? It is not a sandstorm. So despite the fact that I hear the wind whooshing, it's not a sandstorm, so it doesn't seem like we're getting special desert enemies. Alright, well, I had to check. So, then, back to what I was doing. In the arena... hello, Harpy. Goodbye, Harpy. In the arena, I want to be able to use this flail, where I can just, like, set it out on the ground. So I have to find out what height I can put it at, and it seems like I kind of have a sense of where that is, so let's get the ice rod and put out a block at about the right height. And so if I'm standing here on a little platform, yes, then I can leave this out on the ground. And guys could then just go and fall into it. So that is definitely something I want to try. My deadly spheres kind of worked on those guys, so let's do this. Let's put out a little platform here, and then let's also do a similar platform at about the same height on this side, so I have the opportunity. That looks about right. Hey, we got an ice slime banner. I already had an ice slime banner. Let's practice using this when I want to move horizontally. So I'm going to hang an ice slime banner over here on the other side of the arena. Like that. Basically, the everyday enemies are going to go on the outside of the arena, and as we start getting Pumpkin Moon enemy banners, I'm going to start putting them on the inside of the arena in this little hole over here. So that's what that's eventually intended to be for. Yeah. Okay, so I have places now where I could stand here and drop this on top of the Morning Wood and try to check my DPS doing that versus the DPS I get using the Eye Cthulhu against him. I'll probably have to review that in the video after the fact. And that's the one change that I knew for sure that I wanted to make. Rest of the stuff I think looks okay. I don't have a garden gnome out here, and so just in case there's like some kind of rare drops that this is going to improve, I'm going to throw the gnome out here in the hopes that he can give us some good luck. And I have to decide now when I want to start this one. The Pumpkin Moon, the Pumpkin... Oh, there's a Blood Moon rising. I don't think I care about that. Clown. Quit clowning around. I think I can use the Pumpkin Moon and it'll just like override the Blood Moon, and so it doesn't really matter. Last time I started somewhere around midnight, and so we just had 4.5 minutes to do it, and I ran out of time to kill the pumpkin at the end. So I want to give myself a little bit more time, but still not too much more because it's difficult to stay alive. So maybe I'll plan to start around like 10 p.m. And if I'm going to do that, I need to make sure that I have my buffs from these things lasting long enough. So let's pop through here. And I'm going to make sure I have these buffs, and around 10 p.m. we'll start another Pumpkin Moon and see how it goes. Okay, it's coming up on 10 p.m. I've also got an Endurance, Night Owl, and Swiftness Potion. I just realized only one Endurance Potion is not going to last me the entire night. So let's grab another one. Where are they? Endurance Potions, here they are. Okay, so I'll grab a couple of those. And 100th Werewolf, that actually could help to have out here. So let me put that out real quick, and then we'll start Pumpkin Moon. Alright, hurry up, bad guys. I need to do a thing. I have a very important date with the pumpkin. Okay, here goes nothing. And buff. Okay, so we need to put out this and this. We need to put out this. We need to fire the Rainbow Rod out here. And then... Oh, wow. 2 medicated bandages. That might suggest that the 3 medicated bandages, that the Garden Gnome is indeed doing the thing that I suspect the Garden Gnome might do, which is to give us a better chance of getting various rare items. So that's pretty cool. Let's fire that over there. And I'll beat up on some guys over here. Yeah, so far this is going great. I feel like, let's see. Let's refresh this. I'm gonna need to refresh these in a little bit. So let's go ahead and do that. And let's make sure wherever the next guy is coming, we're gonna have that ready to go. And let's try this. When this guy comes, yeah. So you need to walk over to the right over here, to where I can hit you with this. Also, walk into the rainbow, please. Okay, but what I really want to know, after I get in the hunter again, okay, great, is if I can do this. And yeah, I do see a lot of numbers coming. I'm tanking a lot of damage, so that's a trade-off. But I'm curious to see what the DPS looked like on that. I didn't actually get to see it on the screen just then. But I have a feeling it might be good. Alright, and so I'm picking up some hearts. And then trying to avoid this guy for a bit. I can see that your boss health bar has gotten pretty low. So that's good for me. Let's fire another rainbow. Cool. So we killed that guy. Let's get a rainbow just across the bottom that I can hit a bunch of guys with. And then we'll wait for the next mini-boss to come my way. We're making good progress so far. Okay, he's firing at me. So let's see if I can do this again. Until he starts firing. Great, and then I can back off, and it's time to refresh. Okay, now we have to switch gears. Now the goal is to kill the pumpkin. And so we're going to fly lazy circles around him using my wings. We're going to try to put... Oops, I clicked outside the window. These things up in the sky in the hopes that they will deal extra damage. And we're going to try not to get hit by the Greek fire with the guy in the bottom, because that is bad. But yeah, come down through the rainbow rod and take some extra damage, crazy pumpkin. Okay. But this is going reasonably well. We definitely have time to kill him. And there are probably still a bunch of hearts down on the ground somewhere that I can take advantage of. Wyvern, you were not invited to this party. I don't know who told you you could come. Okay, there's the pumpkin. He dropped some hearts. That's really good. Let's get the Wyvern out of here so we don't have to worry about him. He also dropped some hearts. Also very good. I'm going to refresh this. And these. And put that somewhere useful, maybe. And try to kill more pumpkins. Pumpkins in the Pumpkin Moon. This is like the big enemy. And when you can start killing a bunch of pumpkins, that's when you get all the big money drops. And so we definitely just have to focus on these guys. We can kind of ignore what's happening down in the bottom of the arena, and it'll just kind of sort itself out, has been my experience. Alright, that rainbow is not the greatest. That rainbow is a bit better, because now I can drag you back down through the rainbow for a little bit of extra damage. And I think I better heal. So let's do that. Yeah, that was definitely a good idea. Eventually you're going to drop me some hearts. There we go. Okay, so I can pick up those hearts. I did see I got some drops. I didn't see what they were. For the moment, let's try to kill you. I will use my... Oh, I can't use that. 3... I think I have to visit the nurse if I want to stay alive. So we're going to do this and then see if we can go get another boss kill. The nurse is a little bit far away from the arena, which is less than ideal, but it is what it is. Wyvern is no good skis. There are a bunch of hearts down there, I see. But we really need to get the Wyvern off our back. And I don't need the hearts right now. So it'd be great if I don't use them all. How much time do we have left? We've got a few seconds still. Okay, so you guys need to drop off. Okay, there's another pumpkin. I'm going to fire this down here. Now I do need the hearts, so let's go run through the hearts and hope that I pick up more hearts than I take damage. That worked. And then let's fire this vertically, and we're going to try to kill one more pumpkin before the moon ends. Heal. Okay. And I don't think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to take a death here. Let's see if I can somehow manage to avoid all the damage. Or pick up some hearts. There's hearts on the right side of the arena, I think. So let's try to go pick up some hearts on the right side of the arena. There's some hearts. That might work. Can I deal enough damage? Nope. Alright, we ran out of time. But I stayed alive, so that was good. And I am recording, which all of a sudden I just looked over in a panic. Right, and I have this thing that I can use to run across. Great. Okay, and we definitely picked up some loot there. So let's see what we got. Some of it might have even gone in the Void Vault. But what I like to do with loot is to run in here, try some quick stacks, which will get rid of some of the common items that I've already had before. Then loot some stuff out of the Void Vault and try that again. Then I like to go sell off vanity items. So let's see. Oh, we got some banners. That's terrific. Scarecrow pants are a vanity item. Snowcoat's a vanity item. Scarecrow pants, vanity item. Cursed sapling is a pet that I don't like. I'll show it off in a minute. Harpy banner, great. These are vanity items. And that's a vanity item. Okay. So, we got a pumpkin relic. So that is another one of the relics, which I guess I will put here. And let's move the torch to right there. So that one looks cool. It's like a nice jack-o'-lantern face. I like it. Let's go put the banners in the arena before I forget about it. And then it looked like we got a candy corn rifle, possibly, which I remember being a not too exciting gun, but we'll definitely take a look at it. Alright, but if I want to put these banners out, we got a splintering banner. So this will help us get through the early waves of the Pumpkin Moon, and a Hellhound banner, and a Scarecrow banner. Neat. So we got 3 of the banners. That'll help us get through the early waves more quickly. Harpy is a normal enemy, so the Harpy banner is just going to go over here. And eventually we'll probably get another Harpy banner or whatever, and we'll be able to put it on the opposite side over here as well. Okay, so, sapling. Let's show the sapling off. He's a little guy who looks like a spooky tree, and he flies around in circles when you're flying around in the air, which I find extremely distracting, which is the reason that I don't like this guy at all. So let's go ahead and make the sapling go away. He will go in a box back at home. And finally, Candy Corn Rifle has... Alright, I saw a Harpy firing at me. Maybe the Harpy's already dead? Not sure. Candy Corn Rifle has... Oh, I never rebuffed with my Endurance Potion. Maybe that's why I needed to visit the nurse at the end. 47 range damage, 33% not to shoot ammo. It shoots Candy Corn, which has 9 range damage. And is it fast? It's reasonably fast. It's kind of like an upgraded Mega Shark, and the Candy Corns are bouncing around. So that's kind of fun, I suppose. But it's not something I really plan to use. Alright then, with the rest of our time today, I got a rocket launcher from the dungeon, and I have owned these mini nukes and rocket 4s for a while, and haven't had a chance to actually fire them. Let's go over here to the corruption, somewhere where I don't care about what the terrain's gonna look like. Okay, so here we are in a spot where I don't care about the terrain, and I think Rocket 4 will get used first here. I think this is like a piece of dynamite. Maybe not quite that large. It's more like shooting a bomb, I suppose. Alright, so that's not super exciting. What if I switch to the Mini Nuke 2? That's pretty big. It's still not quite as large as I thought it was going to be, though. I think that's still smaller than dynamite. Hey look, I found a cave. Hey look, I found a chest. Neat. Success. We found what we were looking for. I wasn't really looking for that. Yeah, so the rocket launcher can be used to, like, dig caves. with the nukes and things like this. And so if you want to dig a quick elevator, like that's potentially a way to go. I didn't try seeing like how fast it can shoot. Where did that rocket launcher go in my inventory? Like, that's about as fast as I can shoot it, but that's pretty nice. Like if you want to dig a tunnel down to the underworld, that would definitely get the job done quickly. There is my understanding, something else that's notable in this update with the rocket launcher. In order to find it out, I think we need to go talk to the cyborg. And my cyborg currently lives up in the sky. Actually, it's not too far from my ice biome house. So let's teleport over here and talk to the cyborg, because I think he has some other things he could sell to us. Now that we have a rocket launcher in our inventory. Hey guy. Shop. Rocket, dry rocket. And he sells a proximity mine launcher and nanites. Okay, dry rockets are the things I want to experiment with. Let's grab just 10 of them or something. They are a material. Absorbs liquid on impact, is what it says. But since it's a material, if I go talk to the guide about dry rockets, what is he going to say? Crafting, dry rocket, honey rocket, lava rocket, and wet rocket. Spread water on impact, spreads lava on impact, spreads honey on impact. That sounds amazing to me. And so how do I craft it? Basically take a dry rocket and put it near honey, lava, or water, I think. So, for example, if I'm here with honey, I think I can craft some honey rockets. Okay, suppose for some reason down here in the corruption I wanted some honey. That is the first thing in my inventory that the rocket launcher would use. It fires a bunch of honey. And so I could do that, and so if you want to set up like a honey fishing lake pretty quickly, you could fire a bunch of honey like that. And then if I decided I don't want it, I think I could use some of the dry rockets. And so let's go ahead. Oh, and it didn't consume ammo all the time. Fire the dry rocket at it. Neat, and it's like a giant sponge, which will soak up some of the liquid. So if you're trying to get rid of liquids, you could do that. And then, similarly, if I was just trying to make a fishing pool somewhere, if I go grab some water, and I have water at a crafting station right below my alchemy table here, so I can make some wet rockets. So if I make 3 wet rockets, and then, yeah, I don't have like a good forest fishing space if I wanted it, and I could put one out like right over here, for example. I'll meet you guys over there. Okay, so over here, at the forest, near the edge of the jungle. Do I need these houses for anything? Probably not. I'll leave them here and I'll do it over here instead. So I think basically I could put some mini nukes in front. Fire a few mini nukes. I guess we're close enough to the jungle that this would actually turn into a jungle area. And then put my wet rockets in front. And fire them. I guess I would need more wet rockets than that. But yeah, you could easily create a quick lake over here where you wanted to do some fishing. And I guess you could do the same thing with lava as well if you wanted to set up some lava in some areas. So that's actually really cool. New functionality with the rocket launcher. At least I think it's new. Might have been the case this was around before, but I think it's new stuff. And so basically it gives you the ability to add and remove liquids much more conveniently than you previously could. But it is post-Plantera rocket launcher kind of functionality, so it's not stuff that's easy to get at the beginning of the game. But yeah, I've been wanting to check that out for a while, but until we actually got the rocket launcher as a lucky drop in the dungeon, haven't been able to do it. It also could be used as a weapon, but I was more interested in terms of this kind of functionality of what I could do with the rocket launcher. So, I think that's probably good enough for today. I hope, as always, that you guys are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more Terraria 1.4 Master Mode, where Not sure if I'm going to work on the pumpkin moon or go back to the golem or what I'm going to do next time. So you'll just have to watch to find out.